Okay, I will switch off the camera to don't interrupt the presentation. My face. Okay, let's start it. Hello, I'm Robert from Exchord. We help import and export companies not to lose money. Exchange rates are changing all the time. This can have negative impact on the business of importing and exporting companies on the world. Very important task is to manage currency position. The solution is very simple. Exchord software as a service tool for importers and exporters around the world to prevent money being lost. You can see on the screen two versions, desktop and mobile. Entrepreneur can see how his business looks related to current currency rates. He can wait or make his business safe. The company needs the tool the most, has more than 500 transactions per year, turnover more than $500,000 USD, and exchange rate is key factor in margin level. Tool is important to people who make exchange in a company. Exchord has a schedule to get 3,000 companies in 3 years. The main competition are independent owners with spreadsheets and financial institutions offering derivatives. Exchord is a comprehensive solution to review of all aspect exchange rate risk in a company. You can see the team. We have all necessary competences on the board, and these people have international experiences from the business. Our schedule our schedule is to develop application, make hard integrations with two banks and ERP system, especially to, hold a second, I think I made a mistake with the, yes, here, sorry. Our schedule is to develop application, make hard integrations with two banks and ERP system, especially to e-commerces. It allows us to achieve regular revenues. And the question, are you investor, client, mentor? Feel free to join to our mission to help exporters and importers. And thank you for watching me. I'm ready to hear your questions.
Start a bit early. Good to have you back on screen. So, Artur, do you have any questions for Robert?
Yeah, of course, multiple, but I will not have the time to ask all of them. The first question is, how do you monetize?
We have the fee from the transactions always users from the bank, and we improve this business model because we have two deals with two financial institutions. One offering derivatives on the market, and second, typical spot transactions.
And how big is the fee for me as a customer, or?
Our fee is 0.005 pips.
Okay, and the second question is, what is your target group? I mean, it seems that it's small companies, or who are you targeting?
Our target is companies which has more than 500 transactions per year. Because if you have a lot of transactions, a lot of moments when the current exchange rate risk born, you have to cover or make safe your business. If you have 2 or 3 transactions per week or per month, you know, it's not typical our customer.
Okay, and my last question, just to give our second judge some time. What's your USP? I mean, all the big companies that I had the pleasure to work in or work with, they have systems like this. They have plugins like this. They get it from the banks or from the suppliers of their ERP systems. So if you are targeting small companies, what is your USP comparing to the competitive landscape that you're working in?
We are working. Our advantage on the market is some kind of bridge between edutech, because sometimes we need to say what is the forward, for example, because people don't know what is a forward. and they don't understand how buy the currency on some due date and be safe. And Exchord is some kind of bridge between people who don't understand these financial issues and people who are who has a lot of knowledge about it and looking for the calculator as some kind of hedging platform. Maybe is too big word, but some kind of looking for some solutions to spin all chain. I mean, from the exchange rate born to save the business. And our good point is the chain and simplify.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Robert.
Hello.
According to your answer, I want to ask you how you planning actually to get the customer on your board. How you plan to reach the customers?
Now we are working on many chambers of business people in Poland, and we are working in networking associations to get these people directly, and that's our first experience. But second scenario and second work is to make networking with the banks to build to develop the application and build around the derivatives, for example, in this application, and go through the channel of banking customers and people who use who making exchanges.
Right, we have 25 seconds left, so I don't know if I'm going to ask one more question, but I just want to ask you, what is the weakest link, in your plan? What can fail on the way?
What can fail? The trust. Trust is a problem, and education is a problem. Trust because people don't trust new startups, new solutions, and financial area is some kind of hidden area in companies, and that's it can be first problem. But the second problem is the education.